Hey guys, Tiddy here. So, Silksong has been my addiction for the past month or so. This game is the most wish listed game at one point. And if you don't know, Silksong is a Metroidvania 2D platformer which has a bit of Souls-like elements to it, where the bosses are hard, the enemies in the map are hard, and if you perish or die within the biome or within your adventure, within your journey, you have to reclaim your souls and you will be reset to the last save point or bench or bonfire that you have rested. Okay, so it's really hard. And what Team Cherry, the devs, did to Silksong is that Hollow Knight is already hard in its own right, okay? And they crank it up to 11 in Silksong. So if you're a beginner jumping into Silksong with no Metroidvania or 2D platformer experience and no Souls-like experience, it you will have a hard time, all right? But I'm here to help you navigate with one of the most random, or let's say hard to understand at first glance, segment in the game. It's not a map because you will not get a map or a map within your map. Like in Hollow Knight, there's a lot of maps. It's just like in Dark Souls or any RPG game, the whole world or the whole game world is your map, right? And there are segments or mini maps, if you call them. So this area in the game is not found within your gaming map. So you will be transported here. I can't speak. So transported here, and you will have to progress or clear this area for you to progress to the next map. And this area is called the mist. So the mist is a a it's like an amalgamation of random rooms within this mist area where you have to get the correct room 5 consecutive times, or else you will be transported to the first room that you're in. So it's like basically a maze, back rooms, or something, whatever you want to call it, but it's like that. And the there is a hint once you will be in that area. There is a hint or a help or an aid, so to speak, but the game doesn't tell you how to trigger that aid. So I'm here. There are already a ton of videos online, but I'm here on how to like um how to efficiently navigate throughout this area. All right, so how to easily, even if you have this aid, you will have a hard time within this area. Okay, so just a little background before we start. When you're in the mist, if you will again get the wrong room, you will be transported to back to the previous, or I think the beginning. I'm not quite sure. But if you go out of bounds, meaning this is like Sky Island or something in Zelda, and if you if you don't land on one of the floating rocks, you will be banished from the Sky Island or something. So it's like that, okay? And if you perish or if you die, you will be reset to your previous bench. So before we dive into the details on how to easily navigate this mist, if you just want to go to the details, I will just put a timestamp. But for the ones watching that doesn't know how to get into the mist, so I will be guiding you how to locate the mist before we go into how to easily navigate through the mist. So first we start at Greymoor. I'm just dashing through here. I'm not really good at like navigating. So once you're at Greymoor, hopefully you have been to Greymoor at this point in the game. So first, you will navigate through this section. This map in particular, where there is a Caesar guy, and this is the tower that you encounter first Garmon and Zaza. So you navigate towards the top of the tower. This platform that I'm in right now is where Garmon and Zaza is. And you just go up. And you enter this room right here on the right. So once you enter this room, just skip the enemy and just go far right until you find the elevator sign, which is that one. Activate the elevator, and for you guys that has activated or have activated this elevator, you can start your point at the what you call this one, middle way home or something. So halfway home, middle way home, what the so you can start here at halfway home, ride the elevator up, and once you're up, you jump across the elevator and pogo or navigate through here, and just go up until you will find another room to the right where it will lead you to Sinner's Road. So Sinner's Road is the first area, basically not Greymoor, but if you haven't navigated to Sinner's Road, that's the path. So when you navigate to Sinner's Road, you just dash through these enemies because these enemies do 2 mask of damage. So just go past through them, and so this is the first important block or screen for Sinner's Road, because this area contains the bench. So for you to navigate to the bench, you have to actually, you can do the Chalamet skip or Timothy Chalamet skip here, but I don't know how to do it. So if you want to do that, go watch some speedrunners on how they do that. But once you go here, you go right, and then you just have to navigate yourself throughout this room. All right, I'm stupid here, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's just forward the video. So navigate through this area, kill the enemies if you're not really good at pogoing through them like me. So just kill the enemies. Okay, so just kill the enemies, go up and go left again, because this area has the entrance in the bottom from the right. You go up and then go left and exit on the previous room that you were just at. Okay, so let's just fast forward here. So once you navigate through this area where Timothy Chalamet is here, you can skip this Timothy Chalamet monster. You go below, activate the door, heal or something, get the silk, and navigate to the door. So this is the previous room that you're at. You just went around it, and when you're on this room, just go up, go through this area right here or segment, and please do this one. This is the very first thing that you have to do once you're here, because this contraption will lower this cage or elevator below, so that you won't be doing that entire segment on the next room. So once you're there, just enter the bench room, and don't do that like what I did. I'm dumb, bro. I'm dumb. So activate the bench, and chakra is here. So if you don't have the map for this area, get the map, and once you activate the bench, it will actually get stuck. Right? The bench is stuck. It's stupid. So go up here at the very right from where chakra is, assuming you already have cling grip, right? So destroy this wall, navigate throughout this maze. It's just a straightforward maze, so I'll just navigate through. Once you're at the end, destroy the roots that are holding back the bench and just go up and return to the bench. So this is your starting point if you have already finished the bench. Okay, so once you're here, from the bench room, go out. And what I like to do is I like to have this guy go below and just jump across, but in this clip I actually failed to do that. So what you can do is you can just reset the AI, which I did not do because I'm stupid. Reset the AI by changing rooms, go here again and go up, pogo through the traps or spikes. And once you're in this room, I'm stupid, bro. Okay, I actually reset because I was so bad. It killed the fucking. Okay, so once you're here, don't do that, and just exit on the left floorboard or floor trap or something. Pogo your way through. Okay, and once you're here, you're actually in the right direction towards the mist. What I did here is I grabbed silk from this enemy. So you can just do that repeatedly. And I'll just fast forward. Okay, so once I'm full of silk, you can go up just like what you did in the bench room from the previous bench from the Sinner's Road, right? So just destroy this fake wall, and this should be the mist room. Okay, so once you're in the mist, as you can see, it's like a pogo centric room. Like it will test your platforming skills if you're not bad like me. So here in the mist, as I've said earlier, it's like a maze. There are 2 exits for this room, and you will be transported to another random room, and it will have 2 exits, and you have to navigate through. So get the right one, you will be transported to the correct room. It's like exit 8, right? If there's an anomaly, go back to. It's like that. But here, you're not given a tip on how to navigate or how to activate your aid. So basically, you will find these glowing butterflies and play the needle in. I actually found that out 1 hour in my playthrough. Okay, so you will find these bugs, play the needle in next to them, and they will navigate or point you towards the direction of the correct exit. So that's what we're gonna do here. In most of the guides, it will be activate the needle in every room, but in here I will teach you on how to optimize it. So the first 2 rooms we will use the needle in, and the third room you can just take any exit as long as it's in the side exit. I will show you. All right, so I'm actually just I'm just finding butterflies, or I'm looking for butterflies. Don't take any exit. All right, so here activate the needle in, and they will direct you towards the correct exit. So this is the correct exit. What you can do when you enter a room, it will actually load, like recognize that you're in this room. You already have 1 point. Just imagine this one. If you get a room correctly, you will earn 1 point. And if you get a room wrong, it will reset your, if you get a room wrong or get out of bounds, you will reset your points. All right? Right now I have 1 point. What I can do is I can juggle back because I know there's a butterfly on the previous room. I can juggle back to the previous room and still keep my 1 point. All right? So I need another point to get to room number 3. So once I'm here, I can just activate these butterflies that I know are already there and just follow them. So I know that they went above, or at above. Be careful with traps. They take 2 masks of damage. And also, these motherfuckers right here are called wraiths or something, banshees. When they grab you, they drain your silk and damage you for 2 masks of damage. As much as possible, avoid them at all costs. But as you progress, they will get many and many. Okay? So just avoid them at all costs. I know that the butterflies took this room because this is the only other room that from the exit that we came from. So this should be the 3rd room. So once I'm here, I will just take a side exit. Remember, when you're in the 3rd room, just take a side exit. So just look for any side exit, left or right, doesn't matter. Just take a side exit. And at this point, if you're here in this frame or this section, you know that you're good. You have 3 correct points. So you only need 2 more to exit the mist. So once you're here, we will have to play the needle in again. Unfortunately, this motherfucker is in the way. So you can just kill or defeat them. Take note, when you attack them, they will actually have this weird sound, attack sound, that you're thinking that you're not damaging them, but you are. So just attack them normally, pogo or something, silk skill. So play the needle in and then go to the next room. Here I'm acting like stupid. So here, this is the 5th room. There's actually like a you will know that where to exit because I entered from the left, right? I know that when you exit the mist, you will come from the left. So I will look for a right exit. Okay? But if you come from above or come from below, like for example, if this previous room is not a side exit, it's an up or down exit, you will have to play the needle in because it's 50-50. It's either the left exit or the right exit. But if I'm not sure, but in the 5th room, if there's a side exit, a right side exit, take that one because that's the exit from to the mist. So I just have to navigate throughout this room because I came from the left. I just have to navigate to the right exit. But if you're unsure, just play the needle in. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Like I have four banshees in my butt, man. So that's the side or right exit. And once you're here, you should be out of the mist. And yeah, that's all. Just enter the exhaust organ. Don't forget the bench above, and you're good. Good luck playing Silksong. Bye.